Greetings, fellow traders. Bowen here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Tuesday, January the 12th, 2021. Hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where we left off with the market here today. So SPX here on the monthly chart, again, up $1.58 today, but over the monthly Bollinger Band here. Still an inside week, Harami, and here's kind of our wave count, right? We had a 1 2 1 2, and then sort of this 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 possible here. It's a kind of line in the sand type area right here. Pull back to the 80 EMA, so we'll see if we can break out to the upside here. We did take the inside day down, but they recovered a little bit today. Now we're going to see if we can get over today's highs, and if we can, get and stay bullish here on the S&P. Again, SPY, a little bit of increased volume there. We had a little bit of selling going on, and then some buying on the dip buy there today. So we had that. This is where we bought the dip today on the SPY. Not only off the 80 EMA, but also a key level right here, right? We had our signal zone right here. Look at that. Nice volume that came in there. A couple overshadows to kind of get you up here back to the point of control. Anybody who follows us in the bubble report, this is exactly what we talked about today. So watch a breakdown below the yesterday's lows, right? That's your inside day down. And then watch and see how much they test the point of control today, because it was a really, really choppy day yesterday, right? So that's kind of your value, right? We talked about that last night on the show. If you missed it last night's show explaining points of control, be sure to check the link at the end of this video. Cool. Let's look at the MES here and see what the geometric lines look like. Again, like we said, we held this geometric line. Now we got this one to look at going into tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Qs. Again, Q's kind of like a sideways head and shoulders right now going into tonight. So let's see how that goes. For potential dip buy. IWM, again, it was tough. This is why we like buying the dip today on the S&P, because, the whole market wasn't going down, right? There was some general strength. So, it's like, what are they going to just flush it with everything else strong? So the IWM was hanging in there today, and the XLF hung in there today for the majority of the day. And again, we got earnings coming out on Friday for names like JP Morgan. So some pretty cool stuff there. So there we go. So there's the XLF. Let's take a look at a couple other names that we like to look at. Let's look at Apple here today. Again, kind of also head and shoulders type move again, but what a great dip buy here today, guys. There was some bullish divergence here on our charts that we liked, and that was also a nice area for a dip buy for Apple. Tesla, again, had a really strong move today. Kind of looks like a bull flag going into tomorrow. Anyway, like this little level right here is kind of like a sideways head and shoulders just going into today, right? Here's your shoulder. Here's your head, here's your shoulder, and there's your breakout at the open. So that gave a nice move there for Tesla going into today. A couple other names that are just on our radar here. Let's take a look. So let's see what Tesla's looking. I had that red day yesterday. Kind of reclaimed a little bit. Still an upper shadow off of that one, but definitely keep monitoring it. SPCE, this is our trade of the week idea here today. We were expecting a bounce off of the cloud, and we got it. Nice bounce off of the 80 EMA and a good push here today. We traded that at the open for a nice move, and some folks are still have some nice runners on that, which is looking really strong right there. So good stuff on SPCE. Another one is Baidu. Baidu with an inside day today. Ended up up 19 points today, right? 80 EMA. So it's actually turning into a big hot dog pattern right here. So let's see if Baidu can take the inside day up going into tomorrow. QS under the 80 EMA, but it showed its first sign of life today. The green candle with some volume. So keep an eye on this one. It's a volatile name. We'll see what it does tomorrow. Another less volatile name is Freeport McMoran. So again, hammer yesterday and kind of a follow through hammer today. Let's see if that gets in the upside movement as well. Again, these common metals like copper have been really, really interesting recently. They've kind of like their own little FANG sector, right? TDOC. Again, after the big breakout candle out of the triangle today, today's your first reasonable close on TDOC. It pushed down a little bit after hours, but keep it on the radar. See if TDOC wants to be strong going into tomorrow. In terms of weak names, Microsoft, again, just kind of got crushed here today. It did bounce off of a thin 15-minute cloud, but it breaks down again tomorrow. Watch out for breaking down out of the cloud there. And Amazon, possible doji sandwich to the downside. Again, generally looking pretty bearish right here, but you got your geometric line right here, which it may try to bounce off if it gets down there. So good stuff, guys. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the live stream later. Until then, stay healthy out there. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.